I think we're live, and I'm not near the microphone, so you guys talk.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Food Scientist. Danny is showing me pictures of blow-up Santa doll.
It's an inflatable Santa, except he's wearing camouflage and has a big sign that says "God bless America."
But we are getting ready to record episode 103.
You got it right.
All right,
you go.
I'm getting less and less confident as we go on.
I could have shown you the inflatable deer with a shotgun.
Okay, wow. Rudolph's Revenge.
Yeah. Build your neighborhood army.
Today, we have some holiday things. We have some international things. I don't think anything is going to be too awful, but there's a lot of question marks still. So
I should
we'll find
disclose
out.
something.
Oh, what?
I don't think I ate anything today.
I definitely didn't eat
I
anything.
might be
today.
hungry. And I was
Are you hangry already?
I was driving here listening to like angry songs, and I looked at my speedometer, and I was like going like 90 miles an hour.
Oh, no.
So strap in, kids. This could get interesting.
Hey, Vex Man. Hey, we have some international. I think we'll call them chips. I'm not sure.
Thai jasmine rice snacks in tubes
We'll find
that
out.
make them look like Pringles.
Yep.
Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Sabrina.
And,
Yeah.
some
So we'll
Oreos
see.
that promote K-pop.
We'll see if today is painful or not. We'll find out.
Right.
I have positive energy. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
stay tuned.
Spoiler
We
alert.
definitely we're going to be so positive. That angst is that grunge mode that you're in.
Going by.
Gone soon.
Going away.
So we will do our pause.
Oh, yep. Serious.
I'm going to get my notes.
Amy, we're pausing.
This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Danny Sussman
Hello, Amy.
and Brian Pierce.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, today we're going to have some positive energy, but before we get to that, we'll do our food news, food experiences. We've got some interesting pudding snack cup type things.
May or may not have harmed fake animals.
Yeah. We have a variety of Oreos. We know we love our Oreos. So we have some international flavor with the Oreos. Some
We have
old
seasonal
standards.
Oreos. We have international Oreos. It's a good mix here.
And then we have something
hope.
called Rios. They are Thai jasmine rice snacks that look like Pringles cans. And we
I'm
have-
scared of these.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
yeah, we'll find out if I should be or not.
So do we want to start with the positive energy?
Yes, we
Bob?
do
This is
have-
his
And
news.
sip it
Yeah.
while we
Yes, we should
talk.
probably tell our listeners what
Yeah.
this is. This is Bob Ross Positive Energy Drink. A few weeks ago when Danny and I went rogue and did our fancy podcast, we referenced the Bob Ross Positive Energy Drink.
and it turned out I was in the store, and they had an entire shopping cart full of them marked
On
down
clearance.
to 50 cents a can.
So people don't
So
want
apparently
the
there's
happy
not a-
little energy drink.
If we're going to try the positive energy drink, it was now or never.
Yeah, and if you don't know who Bob Ross is, the painting show, the happy little tree guy, that's him with the...
It smells fruity? I don't know.
Yeah, it's your standard energy
It's
drink.
a
It doesn't
very-
taste quite
it's very
as
blue.
as is it blue? I didn't.
it's very
I'm
blue.
just drinking it. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know if it's making me happy, but
Well, you have to let it kick in.
We'll be sipping on this as we...
We'll be full of our Bob Ross positive energy for our happy little chat, folks. Good to
it's
see
a
all of
happy
you
little
here
podcast
today.
this week with Bob Ross.
It's a reminder to everyone, you can listen to us as a podcast, but if you do join us live, we have a great community of happy little people.
Yes, and if
chat.
you listen to too much of us, if you binge our episodes, you maybe should drink this because we annoy people.
It's a
apparently.
lot. It's a lot.
Especially if you have strong opinions on lemon bars.
Yeah, which I don't know if any of us do. We don't really have opinions on things.
Do you want to get into news?
Yes.
I have one I want to start with.
Go for it.
It's kind of a warning for everybody,
Oh, okay.
but also an alert. It's both.
is it a happy little alert?
It's a happy
Happy
little
little
alert.
morning? Okay.
So it's getting to be the holiday season. The stores are now being stocked with holiday gifts. They're getting ready for Black Friday sales. Now, one of the things that happens every year is that, and this is a warning to you too, if you post this in our group, I'm going to know whether or not you listen to this episode. Giant candies are in the stores.
Yes.
But there's
the
also
half-pound Reese's, the big Snickers.
but there's also the imposters.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
Imposters?
Yes, there's imposters. This has been a trend the last couple of years. So I'm going to go over them with everyone. There is a Hershey, 3-pound Hershey bar.
Right.
Yep.
That
is-
sounds like a good challenge.
that
I'd like
is-
a,
Yep.
a can of Skippy, and I'm good to go.
That
with
is legitimate. but you'll find with it a thing that looks like an enormous Kit Kat, but it is not.
Oh, I believe I've seen this previous years. It's a bunch of smaller Kit Kats,
it's a
right?
box. It's a giant box of snack-sized Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled.
Yes.
Twix, same deal. It says yard of Twix. The yard of Twix is 18 regular Twix bars.
You just if you line them up, it's a yard.
Yeah,
But
don't come to me and be all excited about the yard of
Twix,
Twix.
plural.
Yeah, it'd be like if they made a 3-foot-long Twix bar, that would be amazing. This is not
a peanut butter
that.
Twix that's that long. Oh,
There's a
that's an
giant Hershey
afternoon.
Kiss.
Thank you, Heather.
Snickers does make the slice and share 1 pound. Snickers.
Yeah, what's
We've had
slice and share? No.
Yeah,
That's
there's
meat
also
for
1
me.
pound Hershey bar. There's I've seen in stores now the giant Reese's, or rather giant Rice Krispie treat, the sheet. Back this year are the half-pound Reese's peanut butter cups in 2 varieties, with and without the pieces.
Now, since we're giving warnings, the Reese's, you might think a giant Reese's cup would be amazing. The ratio of chocolate to peanut butter is not great. So,
Yeah.
take that for what it's worth. It's not the best ratio. Was it too much chocolate
Yeah.
compared to peanut butter?
It
But when
needs
you
the
get-
structure to hold it, I think.
Yeah.
So.
But then when you get that much peanut butter, it's hard to bite. It's hard to consume. You have to kind of cut it like a pie.
Well, because a Reese's has that thicker upper crust, I'll call it, of chocolate, so it's even more so with the giant one. So
M&M's isn't on the yard of M&M's. That's also like
Right.
18
Well, yeah,
bags.
so
expect
fake.
Very oblong-shaped M&M. Wouldn't expect one M&M to be a
Right,
yard.
but they still say like
I would love
M&Ms,
to see that though.
but it's also not a yard-long tube of M&Ms. It's not like one package that's a yard
that you
long.
could just pour into your mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's 18 individual packs. There is a 2-pound salted nut roll. If you don't live in Minnesota, I'll just assume you don't know what it is.
It's nougat surrounded by peanuts.
Yeah.
They're pretty yummy.
So Snickers, we talked about the slice and share 1 pound. Also a yard of Snickers.
Yeah, so
The
look at
yard
the
is the
packaging,
scam.
know what you're getting. Also, maybe just wait till after Christmas to buy these because they go on clearance.
These are really good after Christmas buys. Lifesavers. Which do you think it is? Giant rings.
Oh no,
Or-
no,
yep,
I wouldn't
it's a-
expect that.
It's a big thing with lots.
A
of little ones.
lifesaver that could be used as an actual lifesaver, that'd be amazing. You could
Right,
go swimming,
that's what I'm saying.
then like after you're done swimming, you eat so you won't cramp.
When you look at the package, it says 5 flavors. It looks like an enormous Lifesavers roll, but it's not. It's a tube.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
I mean, don't pause the podcast because we're gonna keep. In the chat, Heather just said put the Reese's in the microwave for 20 seconds. You could like melt it, and that might be amazing.
That would make it a Reese's pie.
That would. Ooh.
They're in
I gotta
stores.
go, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, well, it turns out we're going to have that on a very special episode tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Perhaps
in a
this
half hour.
afternoon.
That's for the giant Reese's, just enough to soften
I
it up
mean,
to make it easier to eat.
Maybe even the Snickers too. It'd be like a salad, like
Oh.
both of them together, a giant candy salad.
Ooh.
Wait, who would have thought of that?
I have a
don't-
question.
Yeah.
What if you took the 3-pound...
The Pop Ross is working. I'm so happy right
I
now.
am too. wait, Brian. What if you took the sheet-sized Rice Krispie treat and the 3-pound
That's the crust.
and the 3-pound Hershey bar, and then just like all of the marshmallow fluff you could find,
well,
and
wait.
microwaved all that.
I don't know if we need the marshmallow fluff, but yeah, a little bit maybe.
I was gonna make it a s'more thing.
Oh, that. Oh,
You could bake it,
Yep.
right? And you would.
I'm
My-
just
my
having a
teeth
little
hurt
moment here.
Thinking about that.
That's why you're the host.
But for the 20-second reason,
My
then
heart
you eat it with a
hurts.
fork, and you're right, it is pie.
Yeah. Oh,
My heart
yum.
hurts because I don't have all of this right now.
My stomach hurts because it's grieving the loss of not having this yet.
Yeah, but we're gonna do that.
Yeah, we are doing that.
Yeah. I know. He's like, we are. He had like this moment of like,
yeah, like
self-
an epiphany.
It was like self-realization.
He's probably going to
this
go
is-
home and do that right
That's
after
like when
we're
you're
recording.
like, it's when you went from like, I could do that to like, I could do
I
that.
could do that. That's
could
that's
do-
something I would do. Wait, I am doing. Okay. All right, Amy, you
Happy
had quite
little
a
Brian.
bit of
I
news
do
here
have
too.
a lot of news, but a couple of them are just pretty brief. One of them is I believe they had these last year as well, but you can make ninja gingerbread.
Oh no, Ninja bread.
Ninja bread, right? Yes, but I wanted to explain what that was first.
So that's just cookie cutters, right?
It's like action.
Gingerbread cookies in ninja poses, kicking and all
Right.
that jazz.
The key is the cookie cutter.
Well, probably.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you have the decorations to
Right.
ninjify them.
The cookie cutter is the unique part.
And since they consider it kind of crafty, not only can you find them in grocery stores, I believe, but I know you can find them in Michael's, like craft stores.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they make rolling pins that have the designs right
Yeah,
on them too
yeah.
for like traditional shapes. Also,
Right. There was also an article. We'll see what actually happens, but there's such a surplus of pork belly in the U.S. right now that the writer was predicting that the bacon movement is over. Not that people are done with bacon, but done with bacon on everything. We have such a surplus of bacon that we haven't had since 1971.
I don't want to go into politics. I have a feeling that has more to do with tariffs
Probably
than anything,
Yeah.
because there's a whole thing with like
Selling to other countries.
right of different cuts of meat have different demands in different
Yep.
parts of the world, and so like there's a whole thing about like cattle being like raised in one country, like they'll raise them in Mexico, but then process them in the U.S. But then a lot of the cuts of beef go back to Mexico because there's no demand for them here. Like the head and the tongue, there's a big demand in Mexico, so like it all gets chopped up and
Well, in
sent
different parts
through borders.
use
Yeah,
the cheeks of animals versus different.
it's very much like Southeast Asia is a huge consumer of pork belly, where the U.S.
Pork
actually,
belly's yummy.
the U.S. actually uses less because we slice into bacon.
Yeah, when they say the bacon trend is dwindling, I will believe that when I see it because I agree with Cheryl in the chat. I am not ever done with bacon either.
Just because the trend of putting it in and on everything, like ice cream and donuts and like
No.
pudding and stuff, but like with burgers and sandwiches and breakfast, it'll never be done.
I would actually think that the surplus would encourage it because it makes bacon even cheaper.
True. I mean, I just had a bacon milkshake this last week. I don't think that bacon is going anywhere as
I'm on the record saying I think bacon should go back to where it belongs: breakfast sandwiches and happy surprise on Brussels sprouts. But
Also good on a spinach salad.
macaroni and cheese.
There's a lot of places where it's a happy surprise, where it doesn't have to be there.
It's a happy little surprise. I
Right,
think
where
you
you're
mean.
like, ooh, they decided to be like bacon, but bacon, I can't miss you if you're always here.
Okay.
I have one just little quick news item, courtesy of Amy as well. She was like CNN this week. A few weeks ago, we did defend the undefendable snacks, a snack that we each like. I did banana Laffy Taffy, and the response I heard from people was, "Hey, I like that too," which go team. But Laffy Taffy must have listened because they are coming out with a bag just of banana Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what that reminds
you
me
can
of?
just get banana Laffy Taffy.
Runts, right? Because you could get just the banana.
I love the
Runts.
banana runs too. A lot of people don't like
People
them.
like fake banana flavor. That's why circus peanuts are popular too.
No.
Are they popular?
That's not
No.
banana.
They're banana
That's-
flavored.
No.
I believe that would be fake news.
Okay, and the last one, I actually had two more, but I'm going to skip one. The last one, unless you want to talk about it,
I think we can go on experiences.
is the Pop-Tarts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
this
have
is
to
big
talk
news.
about
We
this.
have to, this is the big news, and it'll be more discussion. Pretzel Pop-Tarts.
But now
Yeah.
I was a bit surprised by these, right? So they're Pop-Tarts.
They're coming in January, but you can get some in December.
Yeah, they'll be in some stores December, widely available January, according to the Pop-Tarts Twitter feed. But so they're replacing the usual terrible Pop-Tart dough
Like a
with pretzel.
And salted.
Now, right, they're putting salt on the outside. What flavors would you put inside?
Well, I know what they are, so I'll let you.
No, yeah, I looked, but I don't remember. Now, when I think of pretzel, I mean, automatically I know they wouldn't do this, but cheese is what I
Right,
would
that
think
was
of.
my point,
Yeah.
is
But
that
then it's not a
Is
Pop-Tart.
Oh, isn't it though?
Why wouldn't it
For
be?
what doth make a Pop Tart?
right?
Because it's like a tart,
No,
little pie thing.
no. But that was my thing. Is that they're launching pretzel pop? They're launching pretzel Pop-Tarts without cheese as a filling.
Right.
That
I mean, I
made
don't
no
think that'd be
sense
good
to
though.
me.
To be honest, I don't think something you put in the toaster with cheese
But-
inside.
But
I
if
don't
you're
think
gonna
it'd
have,
work.
I,
That would
I,
be so little cheese.
I don't
I'm
think
just-
it'd
I'm just
be
saying
quality.
if
At least
you-
it's not mustard.
I'm just saying when.
People do pretzels and mustard, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, but
Oh,
this
I know.
is sad.
But so what the fillings are chocolate and cinnamon sugar.
I want to try the cinnamon sugar.
It was just very weird to me that
I won't
they
die
took
if I don't eat it all.
is that they took pretzels, which are generally a savory treat, and they're offering them only in sweet.
Right, so the sweet and salty combo. Peanut butter would be another good thing, but I think that'd be hard also to get something that's good in quality. I think the peanut bar would be low quality.
I actually
and
think the cinnamon sugar
tasty.
makes sense. The chocolate, I was a little on the fence on. I mean, we'll try them.
Like I said, if you're gonna roll it out, to me the obvious filling would be cheese.
Well, you know what? Maybe they're just testing this out. Maybe they'll do more if it
I
does
hope
well.
so, yeah.
You
It
know,
was
more
just-
niche
I could
flavors.
see like a cream cheese filling.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Before I have palpitations, I'm trying to be positive.
See, I had a
Drink
lot.
it, chug it.
I
chug
had a
it.
lot of news, but I have no experiences, so I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I mean, I've eaten, but nothing notable.
I mean, I hope so.
So Brian and I went to a buffet.
I'm shocked, guys.
I know. We
Brian
thought
and I went to
we
a buffet
heard
the week
about
before.
buffets, and we thought we'd just try one
I
out.
wonder
There's
if
a common denominator.
I wonder if we could have some insight into this.
Buffet, Ryan, but no.
And with buffets, we've always said brunch is the great equalizer.
True.
Because brunch offers the ability to really hack the buffet and do things you wouldn't do otherwise. To me, traditionally, the waffle is that thing. Because you could take the waffle out of the breakfast section, bring it over to desserts, and make magic happen. They didn't have waffles at this buffet.
They did.
Oh, did they? I didn't even notice.
They
them.
were tiny, and they looked like they'd been sitting out for a little bit. So
That's
you missed
probably why
nothing.
I was just I
Yeah.
pressed them.
But
so instead,
we both found French toast.
French toast, and Brian took his French toast and made a sundae.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, I can do something with this. I didn't know if I want something savory or sweet, but I was like, let me get the ice cream and the hot fudge and caramel whipped cream.
And Brian did that, and I was like, oh, I see what he's trying to do. Let me teach him a lesson.
Wow.
So I took
He
my...
just said that right now. Okay.
Food soulmate. Like you don't know what to do with the buffet.
Listen, we learned from each other. Brian didn't know about the free walk around until he met
Okay,
me.
that was years ago.
And that was like also a game changer.
Well, it saved us saved me at least a little bit of money and
Yeah.
But
probably
who put ice cream
heartburn.
on Frosted Flakes or whatever you do?
Yeah,
Right?
he did. No, we learned from each other.
we
learned
do.
from
We
each
do
other.
learn from each other.
So
I eat salad, so they don't listen to me.
Well, duh. So I took the French toast and I basically made a sandwich. I made a Monte Cristo. I went over to the carving station and I got some fresh carved ham. And then they had turkey. I put some turkey on there. I didn't actually go the full way and grab cheese off of the salad bar, which I could have done.
So it was just meat and
It was
French
just
toast.
It was just ham and turkey on French toast. I could have made it a breakfast one and added eggs.
You could have.
The point
Could have
is
dunked it in maple syrup.
yeah. That's the point. It was actually towards the end of the meal, and the F word was approaching, and I wanted desserts.
Yes, absolutely.
But I also wanted to try it to see how it came out.
Yeah.
So the
It
lesson
looked
there
amazing. I thought it looked great.
is you could take the French toast, build yourself a sandwich off of the meats. You have all of the ingredients to really do something special. With
Now I'm gonna say I shared some pictures with some people who may or may not be in our chat right now, who may or may not have said, "Why is Danny such an animal?"
did they like?
I'm not gonna call anyone out, but that yeah.
Do they not understand that I also follow our buddy Jimmy D's rule, which is to see it's a challenge to see how many animals you can get on your plate at once at a buffet.
I just said he's from New York.
Yeah, that's true too. But I that is also a good judge of a buffet is how many animals can you get on your plate.
I mean, if you
simultaneously.
can
I
get
do
a
go for
lot,
the proteins first, even though I eat salad.
the more available, even the sign of a better.
You're right, because
Okay.
when you start getting to like lamb and
The
buffalo,
Chicken and the roast beef and the whatever.
yeah. Oh, you definitely should always.
I always go for the meats first.
Yeah,
I
no,
have
but
to have meat.
if you're like, I should actually put together a grid on this of how many animals and what your buffet means. Because if you can't get chicken, beef, and pork, then you're at a terrible buffet.
You're awful.
You know, but so it's really-
I can't imagine one that
It's still when you get like
you're probably at a salad buffet. Run.
right. It's when you start getting north of that, right? You start getting lamb in there or bison. Or,
And he would never
more
go for the
exotic meats.
seafood, but if there's I mean, we have fun a lot with me eating salads, but my first plate up to the buffet is almost always like 90% meat because I'm getting
Yeah,
all
but
the
you
meats.
still get a salad, so let's move on.
Yeah.
But I partially go up for your. Well, I did it on my own.
You
I didn't know it
skipped
was
the walk
advice.
around the last time you were at a buffet.
So did Brian.
No.
It doesn't.
I confessed last week I was led astray. And Cheryl is talking about fudge Ritz Spoiler alert, that's coming up in a future episode.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. So
Yeah. So let's
tuned.
move into
So
Yeah.
where do we want to start, guys? Because
I'm
we
just
didn't
gonna
determine the
I'm just
order.
gonna put a little bookmark here that I do have an experience. We're going a little bit long already, so next week I want to talk about
I have
a little
another
something.
experience too. Yeah.
Okay,
But we'll save it.
kind of just to keep me accountable so I
Are
don't
we going to
forget.
start with the pudding? What are we starting with?
Let's start with the Oreos.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So we have
We have the return of the peppermint bark.
those are now in stores every year.
Seasonally, obviously.
Yeah, around this time of year, the peppermint bark Oreos come out. We have those. We have, but they say are limited edition, but I'm pretty sure are available year round.
we think the
White Fudge
packaging
covered.
is just limited edition because there's like snow on it and it looks like snow fell on the Oreo.
So the white fudge,
yeah.
and then from Korea we have Strawberry Creme Oreos, and just for our own curiosity, we do have
The
some
regular
original Oreos. These
But-
are,
Starting with peppermint.
But
apparently.
international, you never
never
know.
know.
Yeah,
Right.
it could be a completely
what's-
different game.
What makes these really interesting actually is that they're in a package of just 3 Oreos.
And this is, once again, it looks like 2 cream patties put together. You can see the little line. I don't know if you can on camera. But you can see the little line.
Yeah, absolutely. They took 2 pieces of cream. Like most limited edition, there is more cream, little flecks of mint in there.
I don't
And-
know why I'm separating these because I know what they taste like, but I still like to do
just
this.
for comparison, in the rest of the world, they tend to use much less cream. Mm-hmm. So this is the Korean Oreo stacked
I
up.
mean, it's at least half the
With
cream
that one.
height.
The cream disc is much smaller on the Korean one. The cookie itself is smaller. The whole thing is smaller.
Now, I do not really go for the mint in my dessert thing. So someone educate me here, or remind me rather, what's the difference between the peppermint bark and the mint Oreos? Is it just the little bits of candy
Peppermint.
cane in it?
No.
No.
The regular mint is spearmint. This is peppermint.
And
So-
peppermint bark technically also has like white chocolate in it.
But these do have little candy cane
Yes,
pieces,
yeah.
like
So-
tiny pieces of candy.
So here, I'll go through the whole thing. So what makes it bark, right? If you were to get peppermint bark, it would be a sheet of white chocolate with pieces of peppermint candy cane broken up in it. So that's really what they're going for here is
Okay.
white chocolate.
So they're pretending the cream is white chocolate, more or less.
Right. It actually says peppermint flavored cream with crunchy sugar crystals.
Now, I don't
Oh,
normally
so
love,
it's not even candy cane. Okay.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't normally love minty things. And I actually like these quite a bit because the mint's not, because like peppermint's my least favorite mint. It's not too overwhelming when you eat it with the cookies.
Right. And the picture does, Brian, it does show candy canes.
It does, but that's
on
probably
the-
not
on
what. But the
on
description.
bark, yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a picture of bark.
I think
and
they
then-
probably just colored the sugar crystals. I don't like the crystals in my Oreos. Whenever they do that, I don't like the little crunchy things in there.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but I'd probably rather have the mint because it doesn't have the chunks in it.
I think these come around once a year for a reason. There are people who love them. I actually had brought some of these in to my other job. I mean, this is obviously my primary.
Your secondary,
my- The other thing, the one that just.
I love that the
Pays the
packaging
bills.
just says all over it.
But I did bring some of the peppermint bark, and there's a few people that they were really excited. These are back in stores where they're an annual tradition.
We're going to move on to the white fudge covered.
I don't know if I've ever had these, to be honest. And there's a reason.
It's a white chocolate covered Oreo.
In case you didn't know, white chocolate contains no cocoa, no chocolate. It's a lie.
And in this case, it doesn't taste like anything either.
Exactly.
This may as well be a wax coated Oreo.
White chocolate is just making chocolate without the cocoa. So, no.
So, I mean, the only thing, in my opinion, the only thing that white chocolate has ever been good with are the Reeses that they make, the white chocolate Reeses. Those work for whatever reason, but
They
with the
work because they
Oreos-
basically highlight the peanut butter.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want your Oreo to taste less chocolatey, get this.
What's
Yeah.
really weird about it is that it's enrobed, but I can see light in between the cream.
Yeah, because they didn't
And the edge,
push it
'cause
to the
it-
sides. No.
It doesn't fill it; it's just draped over it.
It's
so
like if you had a real Oreo where the cream doesn't go to the edge.
Yeah, they just took one side of the cookie and covered that. Interesting.
So, would you like to try an original Oreo from Korea?
Yes.
I would
please.
love to.
Just to reset yourself.
Yeah. Because we've had other regular international Oreos, and they are always where they tend to be thinner than other ones.
And these are smaller, too.
But sometimes the flavors that they have really are stronger, so it works.
So like I said, what makes these interesting is they're actually packaged as 3 cookies to a pack, but laying edge to edge, so it looks like the size of a candy bar, but it's 3 Oreos. Mm-hmm. You will see in other countries they'll sell packs of 4 or 6 where they kind of
Stack
double
'em.
this.
Yeah.
Now, do they call this 1 serving or 3?
What you'll have to do is brush up on your Korean
I know.
and read the back. Actually, there is English on the back.
Do you have Google Glass in your magnifying glass, or is it translating it for you there, Amy?
It actually calls this 1 serving.
Yes, it does.
Okay. See, in the United States, I think they'd say 3 servings. I also love all the hate out there for candy corn and circus peanuts right now in our chat. Making me proud. Making me proud.
I think I might like circus peanuts better than candy corn. I like them both. So this is why he's giddy about you guys not
So
liking them.
there's
That's
something
like
that-
Sophie's Choice, where you don't care if your kids die.
Right. That's like if you were like in a barrel of vomit neck deep, like chin deep, and someone threw horse poop at your face. Would you duck?
Thank you for saying that while we're eating things, by the way.
You're welcome. Right? But like either way, you're going to get a face covered in vomit or horse poop.
Yep.
It's also an interesting mental
Hey,
exercise.
next
I
week on
think-
Food Scientist.
Yeah.
I think you'd rather eat a circus peanut than
I'm
a
just-
bucket of vomit.
I'm just saying it's not that far off.
All right,
So what
let's
did you
move
think of-
on. Let's move on to
What
the.
did you think of those Oreos? Was there something different about them?
There was.
I mean, they're thinner. You have less cream.
Somehow it seemed less chocolatier, but that could just be my weird taste buds right now.
I think the chocolate was fine, but the cookie might have been thinner as well. There was less flavor all around.
Yeah. So we're going to go after the strawberry cream.
It smells
I'm
strawberry-y.
This has got a very thin layer of strawberry because all the way out to the
It
edge.
smells like strawberry quick. The cookies are, I don't know, are these like newer packages as far as you know? Because the cookies taste a little
Stale.
chewier.
What I'm
Yeah.
looking at this is it looks like these were packed on January 16, 2019 with a sell-by date of January 16, 2020.
Okay, so we were pushing it a little
We're
bit. But
pushing
still
towards
fine.
the
Yeah.
edge. I mean,
Yeah, they're not stale, but they
No.
definitely aren't fresh. Or they don't taste like a fresh Oreo.
Strawberry quick is a good description.
It's not as tangy, or doesn't have that like little. I don't want to say bite because
Yeah.
strawberry, but you know, it doesn't have that like tartness of strawberry quick. But it's reminiscent of it.
As we all pause to take, well, no, Brian's not taking a sip, but I decided to talk rather than have dead air.
I don't think I would need to buy these
I
if I saw them.
I think these could be successful. I mean, there's certainly worse Oreos.
Oh, absolutely. Now,
Wasabi.
I
No,
mean,
but even like available in the U.S.
yeah, if they made them in the U.S. with more cream, with more of a cookie, they could have a chance.
Yeah, maybe.
Like when you look at some of the stuff that made the lineup, as much as like I'm not offended by the carrot cake, I can't imagine that you wouldn't sell more strawberry than you would carrot
Right.
cake.
I mean, they would probably call it something like chocolate covered strawberry or just knowing
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
but-
Right. Because then you could do the Neapolitan, right? You could do the strawberry, the chocolate, and the vanilla, and get all 3 of those and just
Do the white
Frankenstein
chocolate
that. Yeah.
covered Oreo with a strawberry filling. They
Yeah.
overloaded them. They're like, no.
No, I'm just like, no, I wouldn't do that. The white let's
No,
Because
no,
that's
no,
getting
no.
the Neapolitan
A
vanilla
regular
with the chocolate.
regular fudge with strawberry cream, fudge covered with strawberry cream could
That
be
would be
good.
good.
But then there's
Yeah.
no
Could be good.
vanilla for the Neapolitan.
No, we
No, I wasn't.
my
calling it
Neapolitan
I know,
was
but I was doing the Neapolitan when I said
yeah.
white fudge.
My Neapolitan was 3 creams. It was the chocolate cream,
Yeah.
the white cream, right?
Make it a mega stuff.
Yeah, just do the cream from 3 Oreos.
So if you see these as you're internationally traveling, or you see them on Amazon or someplace, maybe see if there's something else you'd rather buy. If you're gonna buy
If you like
international
strawberry,
snacks,
they're not bad.
I like strawberry flavored things though, and they're fine. Like you won't dislike them, I don't think. But
I'd say Oreo Americanized them. and let's give this a whirl.
Yeah. Hey, but since we're traveling abroad right now,
Well, we have 3 of them.
we do have 3 of them, so we can't move on. Ooh, so
Unless
we're
you
going
wanna
with the
do that
strawberry. No, let's go with this. We're going to go with the strawberry Oreo, the white fudge,
And the
and the peppermint bark. We're going to play FMK, Frolic with, Marry, Kill.
And this is where I think we're going to see if your hate for the strawberry really falls.
Yeah, we'll
follows
see.
through.
Ooh. I mean, you don't have to hate in our world here. You don't have to hate to kill.
True.
Sometimes it's just
And you don't have-
casualties.
Sometimes you just have to.
And you don't
It's
have
like
to-
You don't have to love.
I said you don't have to
Sometimes you
love to marry.
something too much that it has to die.
I did that.
Yeah, I know exactly. You went Fatal Attraction one week. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is not an obvious choice for me, though. To be
Oh, really?
honest.
I got it, but you want.
I got this. Yeah. This to me is a no-brainer, and if we don't all match, I'll be surprised. I think only all matched once in 103
I
episodes.
think you're right.
I'm gonna kill the white fudge covered Oreo because there's a reason that something available year round you can still claim limited edition on because nobody noticed it. There's nothing good about it. The white chocolate did nothing but take an Oreo and ruin it, and I certainly don't want to encourage that behavior. So die. The peppermint bark, I don't hate it. I don't love it. You know when it comes around once a year? I enjoy it when it's here, but I'm glad when it's gone. And that to me is a frolic. And the strawberry, you know what? It's not perfect, but it's got potential. You know, maybe we need to, put a little, it needs a little bit of love and care. I think, if you went with a bigger American cookie, a little more cream. I'm not saying I'm trying to change it, but I think it has room to grow. It's marriage material. I think that there's a really solid core to that. Mm-hmm. Is it perfect now? No, but I think it will mature. I'm marrying the strawberry cream. Next.
I'm ready to go here, and I'm gonna agree that marrying the strawberry cream kind of same thing. I mean, this seems like it's kind of immature. Like it hasn't fully got where it needs to go. Like it doesn't have enough cream. It doesn't have enough chocolate in there.
Kind of like the K-pop reference on the package.
Right, there we go. It's just, there's something there, though, that could develop. So of the 3, I am going to marry that because I think that, I hate to get into this relationship saying I'm going to change you, but I'm going to try and change you to make you the better you. I'm going to, Dr. Fill you up here, Strawberry Creme Oreo.
Wow, I wonder if, I'm not even going to go and
I'm not-
going to Dr. Fill you
Yep.
up.
I'm
just gonna pause
As I
on
said
that.
it, I was like, I hope Danny doesn't chime in here, and you did. So,
I did stop myself.
I am not going to agree with you though.
Oh,
Because I am going to frolic with the white fudge chocolate covered. Yeah, it's a one night frolic. That's all it's good for. It's one of those things where, hey, I like fudge, I like Oreos, but then you're in the midst of things oh, this wasn't fudge, this was white fudge. Yeah, and it's just not satisfying, and you're like, how do I fake a phone call right now? How do I get out of here? Yeah, it's just it's
but not enough to see.
Not satisfying.
I had that, but that's where the rage.
Yeah, no. See, I'm saving my rage for the peppermint bark Oreos. We could have had a nice little frolic. We really, really could have. It could have been a nice, time together. But you
coming
had
back
those little
around.
crystals in there, and I don't like the crystals, so I'm going to kill you. Yeah,
Wow.
Amy, go ahead. Oh wait, let me get some more Bob Ross here. I think I need
Yeah,
it.
you
Need
the
some
positive
positive
energy.
energy. I'm surprising myself by marrying the strawberry. as
See,
well.
that's what I said when everyone
there's-
was hating on the strawberry.
I don't love the strawberry quick flavor, but as I separated mine, if you just have some of the cream, if you give it more of that, there's a little tang, there's a little tart to it. It's more than just strawberry sugar. And so you got kind of a good mixture of traits going on there.
Well, and it's fruit, so that's the healthy
Yes.
relationship.
That's true.
And I guess I'm agreeing with Brian because I'm frolicking with the white fudge covered Oreo. It's a little bland, it's a little boring, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and run and skip through.
Nothing
the fields
wrong with vanilla
Yep.
once in a while.
And even though they're not bad, of all the peppermint things I've had, many I don't like, and I don't dislike these Oreos. I would eat them if they're in front of me. I gotta kill them because they're what's left. And I don't love peppermint, so
How do you feel about the crystals in it?
I don't mind the crystals. It does elicit kind of a
I
candy
like-
cane-ish feeling.
I like the texture and some like the beloved like Rice Krispie treat ones. Those had like little Rice Krispie things. They didn't call them Rice Krispie.
Oh,
treat
yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah. That was different, though. That was like crisp rice. That wasn't like just little crunchy stuff that make you
Shards.
wonder if your teeth are falling apart in your mouth.
Kind of like so. These what you're saying is these are a little too close to the Peeps for your.
A little bit.
Okay.
I think you're maybe getting into my mind and like helping me work through this.
I'm nothing if not an armchair
You're
therapist.
doctor filling me up right now.
No. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Are we
Why is she so upset about that? I
don't
Are we
know.
going savory, or are we gonna go for mystical
I think that we
animals?
want some happy little animals.
Oh, okay.
I think.
So you talk about them, Danny. You found them. I will hold them up for the.
So we have 2 new snack packs
Whoops.
that came out. The first one is Dragon Treasure. Take back the gems. Hashtag Dragon Power. So while the dragons are away, choose the sweet green emerald or the rare red ruby treats and enjoy the surprise tattoos. So now the question is, what flavor are these puddings? They're in green and red. And then I'll read the other packaging too.
Yep.
Or if you want to, Amy, it's up to you.
Sure. It's fun unicorn game. Well, excuse me. Tastes like joy in rainbow sparkles, made with fairy dust and princess kisses.
So yeah,
There's
clarify
blue
that.
and pink.
Right, yeah. The different ones, right? One of them tastes like the joy and rainbow sparkles. The other one is made with fairy dust and princess kisses. And those are pink and baby blue. And there are packs of tattoos inside the packaging here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I know it's our happy little episode this week, but this is just the dumbest thing ever.
You don't want to eat.
Look, it says yes, unicorn.
No. It says
Y-A-3-S-
yes.
YASSS.
Yes.
Unicorn
Yes.
is the hashtag.
Now, for both these.
And the other hashtag is hashtag Dragon Power.
For both of
All right.
these, they did the packaging weird. Because normally you would have 3 and 3. We have 4 of one flavor and 2 of another.
Oh,
need
we
two
only.
of them.
Okay. Yeah. You don't think we're going to want to all eat these up?
So what flavor do we want to start with first?
The one we can get open because it doesn't. Oh, I think I have to.
You
Yeah.
grab the corner.
Yeah. Which
Have you not
is
had a Snak
connected.
Pack? Yeah.
No, it was just connected to the other corner, so I had to pull them apart.
Well, Danny got his
I have
green.
the
That's
green
an
open.
Okay.
awful looking green.
This green
Ooh,
looks
that's like-
Nickelodeon green slime.
Yes.
And it.
I got a sinus infection once.
What do we think
That is
this
like almost
tastes like?
neon green.
This is from the
It's like
Dragon
Slimer.
collection.
It's like the Ecto Cooler.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like apple.
It does.
It does not taste like apple. Maybe.
Yeah. It's like a green apple. It's not sour, but it's a green apple.
Kind of a weird texture.
The whole thing is weird.
Yeah, it's creamier than pudding. Is that?
It's waterier than pudding.
Uh-huh.
This is the sweet green emerald.
Is the ruby red also apple?
I don't know. We haven't opened.
That's
the
a good
ruby red
question.
yet.
It's better than I thought it was going to be.
It's not good.
I don't like the tech.
Watery
It's
is a good
weird
description.
Watery pudding is a good.
And the red is like bright red.
You know what? If you have kids, though, they're not going to notice.
I mean, they'll notice, but they'll.
They'll be like, it's Dragons, yay.
It's like fire engine red.
Well, it doesn't smell like apple. What is red?
No, this is also apple, but not green apple.
Is it a different taste?
Or is it watermelon?
It is bad. Oh my god.
I don't know what that flavor is. Maybe it's a milder apple, but I don't think so.
You know what this tastes like? Bad parenting.
So let's try the pink.
Yeah. You know, it's supposed to be a fruit. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2 kinds of apples.
It's made with real milk.
It's naturally flavored. It does say on this infused with dragon magic.
I mean, they do both look like something you don't want to see come out of your nose.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, they are infused with dragon magic.
This seems more like
I'm-
regular pudding.
I am worried about the unicorn, though, because we've had that unicorn flavored sour stuff in the past.
I will say that there's different ingredients for the red and the green. It doesn't give a flavor. Although the ingredients are going to be the colorings.
Yeah.
Are really what changes.
Is this supposed to be? Well, Danny, you try it first, and I'll say what I think it might be.
The pink?
Because I think I know what they're trying to be.
It was a less watery texture.
I think it's supposed to be cotton candy.
Maybe.
I was going for like vanilla frosting or fun.
I would say this: unicorns taste better than dragons.
And now the blue.
Oh, if this is sour.
Baby blue.
I mean, it's for kids, so it can't be that
It's
strong.
not sour.
Okay.
This
I'm
is the
going
one.
with vanilla frosting again. I don't know what that tastes like.
One of them is rainbow sprinkles, and the other one is fairy dust and princess kisses.
It is sugary.
Well, that's a lot of saliva in there. Then, if it's princess kisses, too much tongue.
What kind of princess are you kissing?
Well, I mean, just taste all the water in there. It's like too much saliva.
Oh, I see.
For
What
what
some reason, I found the unicorn ones less watery than the dragon ones. But
Yeah.
still not
No,
right.
they're
not
both
right.
they're both very liquidy. You know what? Your kids will love the themes if they're like younger. They like dragons or princesses or unicorns or whatever.
You are really drinking the positive energy.
I'm looking at the marketing here. Like, who's going to get value out
Well,
of
he
these?
really wants to move on to that end flavor of Rio chips. I know.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Brian is trying to be positive energy. I'm going to be positive.
See, I finished mine. That's why I'm
I'm
so
gonna-
happy.
I'm going to
right
positive energy this in a different way. Be a good little parent. Don't let your children near these. And certainly, I'm most curious about is when the podcast is done, I'm searching the yes unicorn hashtag to see exactly who is tweeting and Instagramming with that. Because
now. You know, this is like the meme where we're like,
You should dunk an Oreo in there.
the lady
No.
yelling at the cat is them saying, "Buy our snack packs," and the cat is saying, "No, they're nasty," or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the lady yelling at the cat meme. Yep. All right, let's move on to
Savory.
something that
Yeah,
might
all
be
the sugar.
difficult.
Okay, so we have 4 kinds of Thai jasmine rice snacks. These are gluten-free. They are baked. They are not fried.
I'm really interested to see what kind of shape
They're
these
in-
are going to be. I
they're
think
in
they're going to be like
tubes.
Pringles.
That look like Pringles. And we're going to start out real easy, and then we're going to go from there.
We're gonna do the cheddar first,
Yeah, we'll start out with cheddar.
Oh,
and then
Oh, wow. Hey.
it's packing peanuts.
What were you? You were expecting Pringles, right, Amy?
well, I was looking at the picture and I wasn't sure.
You're not getting Pringles. You're getting
Well, if you
cheese
curls.
curls. In a can.
that smells cheesy. Oh, I kind of like those.
Oh, I like these a lot.
Yeah, so far so good.
Oh, wow. That's a strong cheese flavor.
Wow,
That's like eating cheddar cheese,
I
but
really
like
like those.
in a cheese curl.
These are delicious. These are also a product of Thailand. Although
Go Thailand.
I believe I bought these in the Netherlands.
I'd like to tie this onto my mouth.
Yeah. These can Dr. Fill me up anytime.
Smoke barbecue.
Okay.
So the
well,
smoked
now,
barbecue.
now that's dangerous because my hopes are high now for
And
these.
this has pork ribs on it.
Oh no!
So this is meat flavored, clearly.
The flavors was so strong. I'm worried about what's coming up.
And there's fire. The fire is coming out of the
cheddar
smoked
ones had
barbecue.
like a soft powdery coating. These are a little not as soft, but still tasty.
But they're still curls.
You know what? Yes.
Ooh.
These are good. There's just a little bit of kick to them, like not enough to get the Bryan face, but
These are.
I mean, these are baked. They're gluten free. This is like healthy.
Well, they
and-
are spicier
as
than
frolic.
they're spicier than you think you would eat. They're also meatier than you would think.
Really, are they meatier, or is that just the barbecue sauce flavor?
But I'm getting like the underlying pork, like the Chinese pork ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Where you get like that real thick, like
I
glaze.
just mixed the two.
Ooh.
I liked that. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, what's the blue one that we have coming up?
It's sweet.
blue one is Thai coconut. I'm excited about these. I feel like I need to cleanse my palate because I still have smoky barbecue.
I need to save a few of these for pictures later.
P.S. Combining the cheddar and the barbecue was delightful.
Very good. Okay, now
Thai
vanilla
coconut.
Or coconut, whatever it's called.
Wow, that's way different from the other ones. But still, I like it sweeter. It has the coconut. So it really would not mix with the
Brian,
other ones. But
Brian.
do you need a moment? Yeah. You're like me thinking about the candy bars right now.
I want to pour milk on this and eat it
Amy?
like cereal.
Amy, let me have my moment.
I wasn't
You know, I love all things coconut. I just want to just take a minute and say this is I imagine what a heaven is like.
You're having the same experience I had with the peanut butter dream cookies.
I still want to pour milk on this and eat it like cereal.
The Brian face is coming.
Don't worry. Now this is 3 that have been absolutely glorious. Unexpectedly glorious. We've had these for a long time. And been like, oh, we'll get to them eventually. We thought they were like Pringles. But here they are. Seaweed Wasabi.
You're failing at showing.
And given how true to
Strong.
flavor these are,
Let's get in here.
remember, you
We're
can
get-
always
let's-
do the cheese barbecue together.
Well,
after
wait.
this.
Wait, here, Brian, you just face forward.
Oh, yeah, he needs to smell.
Wait,
I
no,
saw them,
I
and
got
that was
this.
bad enough.
You just keep eyes forward. I'm going to show them.
I saw them already.
Let's flex the seaweed. Seaweed isn't bad. It's the wasabi that's going to kill you. Apparently, I don't have to eat these.
It's not spicy. That's seaweed, though. Ugh.
Okay, Amy, now you can have one, but we wanted Brian to have his moment.
Oh.
And the chat and our audience have a moment, their moment with Brian.
Oh, it's not.
Ooh, I love seaweed snacks, but that one hits you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you love these?
That's not like the seaweed I usually have.
No, that's fishy and sweet.
Yeah, it's not. It's more fishy than.
It's
It's
like
more-
seaweed that a fish peed on.
It's more sea than weed.
Exactly. It doesn't taste like the nice green seaweed I eat. It tastes like.
Tastes like a fish
Fish
tank.
juice.
Tastes like a fish tank.
Oh, it just stays with you, too.
Oh,
I wish there were more wasabi.
I'm
wish-
not really not getting wasabi.
Yeah, I'm not getting wasabi at all. Wasabi
Oh.
would help.
Ugh.
I'm having some
Or you have a
coconut.
cheddar or something.
Oh. I'm getting yas
And our-
in the chat.
Hashtag Yas Unicorn.
I don't want to eat more. I need to save a few. Well, not that you guys would want to bring these home,
Yeah.
but I'm going to save a few.
That was. I would say this. I did not expect the disparity.
I did, but not like I still underrated.
I expected like a kelp flavor, not a fish flavor.
Ugh.
Bad fish flavor. On that note, I think we're done.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, unicorn.
You know what? I'm so glad I had that Bob Ross though. Otherwise, that might have just like I might have thrown the
have
whole
our-
table over here and everything.
Our positive energy drink.
Yep, Brian's out of his positive energy, so we better end.
I mean that neutralized me right. I'm just up at the base level.
So yeah, these rice snacks, they're called Rio, but it's RI-O with an umlaut.
Yes.
So everyone.
Look for all of them, but the seaweed wasabi.
Unless you really like a strong, bad, fishy flavor.
Unless you have enemies, and then buy these.
Yes.
So I think that wraps it up for this week. But all of our American listeners, thank you for listening. Well, everyone, thank you. But
Yeah.
also, happy Thanksgiving is what I'm trying to say because our next episode will be after Thanksgiving. Will come out after Thanksgiving. So hope you all had a good
Or
holiday
just like
season.
consumers, like
Or
good
happy
Black
Thursday.
safe Black Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't get trampled or anything like that, please.
Yep.
That'd be sad.
And
Unless
okay.
it's for a really good deal.
Yes. So
Thank you. We
thanks
love all
for
of you.
listening,
Yeah,
everybody.
We are thankful for y'all.
We're having a moment. We have to recover after
And so we're gonna
after
say
that.
goodbye.
It's going to
to
take till next week's episode.
the, we're gonna say goodbye to the podcast.
Bye, everyone.
podcast.
Not forever, just till
Bye,
next week.
Amy.
Bye.
YouTube, thank you for being
Oh my
here
God!
this
Thank you.
week.
That's a good crowd.
Woo! Yeah. No. Okay, so we had heaven and then we had hell here with that. Not even close to being
so,
good.
so you'd rather have a circus peanut than this?
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
worse? Well, that Rio is really bad. I'm like the snack packs were really bad, but in a totally different way.
Yeah.
The snack packs make me worry about children. That like there's kids who are eating those and like growing up thinking that's what pudding should taste
and
like.
I'm more concerned that it's so watery.
Like
Yeah.
everything. Like if someone told me this is pudding, I would be like, I hate pudding, and pudding's not bad.
I mean, if they called that slime or something, I think I'd be more forgiving because I'd be like, okay, it's
Yeah.
pudding, but it's slime. Like, it's watery. I get that.
Right. You have some unicorn slime.
Yeah. Ooh. Great. Okay.
Thank you.
Is the Grey Cup, is that sports?
Yes, that's sports. That's the Canadian Football League.
Oh, okay. Oh, the CFL.
Yes.
Yeah. I just made that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is a thing.
And it is the CFL. They have a longer field. They have an extra 10 yards.
All right.
Because it's measured in meters?
No, just because they needed to do something different from American football.
All right. It is
right.
really longer. They didn't just take multiple ones and put them side by side like the candy.
Yeah, no, it
Okay,
really
it
is.
really
It's
is bigger.
really a longer field.
Okay.
And
whatever.
you know that we are going to get those in our chat, in our group.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Oh, yeah. Thank you all so much. Cheryl, you said something earlier about
you.
frozen foods. Like we have ideas for different things that might have to be a live stream because if we microwave things or bake things,
Live
by
stream
the-
only.
yeah. I'm sorry, live stream only. For an
exclusive.
episode, if we make something and it's sitting here while we're getting ready, like by the time we get to it,
It
not
worked
fresh,
once when
or
we had
it's-
intern Ben.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I know that this
Then we
is-
had to fire him.
This is well, like I had salad. Well, the biggest problem we have is that while it might seem like there's a huge crew behind the scenes, it's just us.
It is just us.
It's just us. I've tried to get help. They're like, no.
The studio is also known as Host Amy's kitchen table, with like room dividers around it.
Don't ruin the magic.
Don't ruin it. This is
ruin
the
the- This is our studio.
This is our studio.
It's our studio.
Oh, but I think that wraps it up. We don't know. We haven't talked about when we're recording next. It
Heather, I
probably
knew I
will
liked you for a
be-
reason. We've talked about this. I love all things Canada.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heather invented poutine. I bet you didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Th-
she
thank
did.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love poutine.
My poutine tip of the day to everyone always is go to YouTube, look up the Swedish chef cooking poutine. He did it live on stage in Montreal, and it's amazing. Bork, bork, bork.
Okie dokie.
All right, but
He
yeah,
makes
just
the poutine.
thank you one more time. Thumbs up if you feel so inclined. Ring that dinner bell so you'll know when we go live next. We have no idea when it's going to be.
No, well, we got to talk about that. I'm going to Vegas in 2 weeks.
Oh, fun.
Leaving a week from
PJ.
today. Yeah, it's for work. Strangely.
Okay. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.